England are 361 for 6 after being asked to take first strike by the West Indies. They have the two batsmen at the crease are Simic, the wicket keeper, who is on 30, and Woakes is with him on 9. So England been asked to bat first. They lost Zach Crawley for none, Ben Duckett for 71, Ollie Pope after being dropped on 3 occasions, once by Jason Holder when he was on 46, another by Athanaze when he was on 52. He went on to make 121. Joe Root made 14, Harry Brook made 36. Ben Stokes, the captain, was out caught by the substitute Jeremiah Louis off the bowling of Kavem Hodge, giving him his first test wicket. Ben Stokes went for 69. Jamie Smith is now not out on 36. And with him, Chris Oakes is at 9. The score is now 367 for 7. As 367 for 7 as Hodge got Smith caught by Holder off the bowling of Hodge down at long on. Holder coming in and taking a good catch low down. So that's well done by Jason Holder. Well done by Kavem Hodge picking up his second wicket in this match. Jason Holder taking his second catch, and England are 367 for 7. Now, you look at that total 367 for 7, and Pope made 121 out of it. And you ask yourself, what could have been? You know, cricket is never about if, because there's always a number of if that you can always bring up when you're playing cricket. So it is never about if. Never. But at 150, at 148 for 3, and Holder dropping the sitter, absolute dolly at second slip. What could have been if England at that stage were reduced to 144 for 4? Ollie Pope went on to score further 75 runs before he got out, and West Indies could well have been in the driver's seat in this match. Maybe it is highly possible that we could be batting already. Maybe England would never lose another wicket. Maybe number 5 and number 6, maybe Brook and Stokes will be still batting. We don't know. But at 150 for 4, I am sure that West Indies would have had the edge at that time, as they have lost their 7th wicket. Jamie Smith going for 36, looking to hit Hodge out of the park. Having hit the previous delivery for a 6, he went again, looking to hit another 6, and he held out to Holder. Kavem Hodge have joined Alzarri Joseph as the leading wicket taker. Shamar Joseph, as you saw, had left the field and he has not yet returned. He's been treated for cramp initially, but they will do further examination on Shamar Joseph. He has been really struggling with cramps and some little niggers since he arrived in England. And probably the fit Shamar Joseph that we knew 6 months ago probably is not that fit as he was then. And that's the thing that I always want him to guard against. I do not want him to get complacent like the rest of guys and do not put in the hard work that he had put in to reach there. I don't want him to think that now I have arrived, I don't need to work as hard as I was working before. I must apologize. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the show. Greetings to you all. I must apologize. I appreciate over this fight. I'm having numerous issues with the internet. My feed keep on buffering. It's showing me 167 for 7, but I'm sure some deliveries have been bowled already. It's now 169 for 7. at the end of over number 78. 12 overs remaining in the day's play. I doubt we will get through those 12 overs. That's just about 36. So if we get through another 9, then we will at least bowl 87. Hopefully, we are not fined for slow over rate. But if we can get through another 9, it will be very, very, very interesting. And so the champion, Hodge Bowling has gotten, his champion is saying that, and see, yes, it's finally come up. We are saying that Hodge Bowling has gotten better. I've always seen Hodge as a good looking bowler, especially in ODI cricket. Over the years, he would have taken a number of wickets in our Super 50 competition. So I have always seen him as a good bowler, as a decent looking bowler. I'm not going to say he's a good bowler, but I'm not going to say that he's high quality, but he's decent enough as a bowler over the years, and I've gotten a number of wickets for the Windward Island Hurricanes, especially for the Windward Islands Volcanoes, especially in Super 50 cricket. So Sinclair and Hodge are the two bowlers at this time, so it's good to see Sinclair back, 370 for 7. And what a good spell. Well, Sinclair really showing his work. Over the wicket, slip on a forward short leg, bowl to Atkinson, and Atkinson is forward. He remains on 2, 370 for 7. We are at over number 79. It is being bowled by Kevin Sinclair. As my feed is buffering again, and I'm really having this, it's such a big challenge, because the thing about it is that the company that I would get internet from, they are still not up and running yet in my area. So most of the times, what I have to do, I have to be creating a hotspot, with the internet from the phone, and I'm just getting one bag of delays and difficulty, and so there goes another wicket. Atkinson out, caught by Hodge after bowling of Sinclair. Good catch at first slip, and West Indies now are just looking to wrap up this England tail. Maybe they will declare, because maybe Ben Stokes is saying that with half an hour to go, why do I need to send out my number 10 and my number 11 with half an hour? Let's get at them. If probably James Smith was still at the crease, maybe he would not plan to declare, but I think he may just be planning to declare with Chris Woakes and number 10 and number 11. He may be looking at it and say, how many more runs we are going to get? Let's get the West Indies in this evening and see if we can get a few wickets. That would be my thought process, especially that is something that England have done already against Australia. 370 for 8. Does McCallum and Ben Stokes think that England have enough runs? By the way, it was a good catch by Hodge at first slip, as Gus Atkinson gone for 2 off the bowling of Kevin Sinclair. So Kevin Sinclair now 18.4 overs, no made, 63 for 2. So both Alzarri Joseph, Kevin Sinclair, and Kavem Hodge have picked up 2 wickets each. So the only bowler that has not gotten a wicket, well, Brathwaite on the board 3 balls, but the only Jason Older, 14 overs, no made, none for 60. He's the only frontline bowler who has not gotten a wicket in this match. Kavem Hodge getting 2, Kevin Sinclair getting 2, Jayden getting 1, Shamar Joseph getting 1, and Alzarri Joseph getting 2. By the way, Kevin Sinclair he has not only gotten 2 wickets. He's our most economical bowler. He, along with Shamar Joseph, has been our most economical bowler in this match. So it is good that he's not only getting wicket, but he is our most economical bowler. And he's sending a loud message, a clear message to the selectors, to Brathwaite, to Crawley, that listen me, I am here, I am the real deal. And there's something about Kevin Sinclair now. We talk a lot about how he doesn't turn the ball. Fine, he doesn't turn the ball. But he has this knock of getting wicket because he varies his pace and he gets a little drift as he comes in and bowl to the batsman who's off the back foot and off the outer portion of the bat. It goes down towards a short third man. They got a singer. So that single pushed the score up to 371 for 8. Mark Wood is the new batsman, so he got a single there. 1 to come in the over. I'm probably a bit behind, a bit delayed, but this screen just keep on being delayed. I realize that every time that I refresh the screen and I get it up to date, it's just like it doesn't want to be up to date. It has to be delayed. At the end of the over, though, 371 for 8. Kevin Sinclair picking up his second wicket. So he has now gotten 2 for 64 from his 19 overs. I've yet to bowl a made. Alzarri Joseph getting 2. The 2 batsmen at the crease are Chris Woakes is on 10 from 22 deliveries. Mark Wood is on 1 from 3 deliveries. England being asked to bat are 371 for 8 after 79 overs. So very good there. It's cook time. Well, it's cook time. Welcome to the show, man. Good. I hope you're cooking something. I just was at a rum shop watching a little bit of this cricket and told the guys there that England has a weakness to left arm spinners. And it seems as if our selectors and Cedar Bride don't know that. You were at a rum shop cook time. You know, you put it right. You're at a rum shop because I think that you would have known that Gudakesh Moti was not playing because he fell ill overnight. He became ill. Not an injury. He was not dropped from the team. He became ill. So I'm thinking that because you're at the rum shop, that message never came across to you. But I understand. I hope you had a good drink. I hope you enjoy yourself. That is good, man, because we have all, this community is all inclusive, man. And we're glad that you're at a rum shop having a good drink this Thursday afternoon. Just turned afternoon in Jamaica. Approach just after 1 o'clock in the Eastern Caribbean, in New York and Miami and those places. It's just reaching about 9 o'clock now in San Francisco as England looking to build on this first day. They are now 372 for 8 as Kavem Hodge continues. So Hodge he comes in down the pitch, come the ball on. Oh, unlucky the batsman. He came down the pitch. He made an almighty swing. He was beaten, but somehow the ball didn't go through to that Silva. And Mark Wood was lucky there. He was down the pitch looking to hit that one high out of the ground. He misses, but the screen buffers. So I'm not actually seeing the replay. What's the thing wrong with this screen, man? Please remember to smash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. And please remember also to support our hurricane relief drive. It is very important. Click on those links, whether in the live comments, whether in the video description, or whether in the live chat, the comment section, or in the video description. The link is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Oh, it was a missed by the Silva. The Silva failed to gather. Let's watch Kavem Hodge as he comes in now. Ball to Mark Wood, who just stands back in his crease and plays this one down back the pitch for the bowler to field, and there is no run. Oh, bad miss there by the Silva. Bad miss. Hodge bowled to Hood, and Hood hit this to the fielder at short cover, and there was no run. It was a flat batted shot straight to the fielder at short cover. That looked to be McKenzie, and there was no run. 373 for 8. The score saying 373 for 8. Oh, definitely. This is way behind. 374 for 8 now. Wow. I'm so far behind. 374 for 8. And my 374 for 8. Nothing doing here on my screen. But the score is 374 for 8. I know that the score is 3. Mark Wood is on 3. Chris Woakes is on 11. Kevin Sinclair has 2 deliveries to go in his 20th over. He's really bowling good today. He's really sending a clear message to the West Indies selectors. is nailing down his spot in this team. Many would ask why he wasn't in the first test. I was surprised too that he was not in the first test because after his performance in Australia, I think that he should be a must pick in the first test. And he followed up his performance in Australia by making a lot of runs in the regional four-day tournament. So I just didn't understand why he was not in the playing 11 for the first match. But he's bowling very well here. 20 overs, 2 for 66. England, after 80 or 81 overs, are 374 for 8. So the new ball is due. What is going to happen is West Indies going to continue with Hodge and Sinclair, or they are going to go to Joseph and Seals with the new ball. What are your thoughts? Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. What are your thoughts? Kabila said, Morty probably drank something because the English were scared of him, only saying. Well, Kabila Sibeli, it sounds to me like you're at a rum shop too. I don't know. So here's now the third. That's not out. That's not out. His foot is clearly behind the crease. Clearly behind the crease there. Have you drank something too, Kabila? I just wondered. 375 for 8. Clearly not out. That was not out. So this my screen continue to buffer. This is very, very, very difficult, Very difficult. I don't know, this is very difficult. Not out though. 375 for 8. So clearly they have decided to continue with Kavem Hodge. Kavem Hodge is in his 8th over now, 2 for 29. So Hodge is going to bowl to that. So Hodge is it, 2 for 29. And that one is played away down to the field on the cover boundary. So that's what bring up the score to 375 for 8. So 375 for 8. My screen is showing my 375 for 8. John P. Nicol, good to see you, man. Oh, John P. Nicol. Wow, what have I done, John P. Nicol? You get me scared, I'm very scared that you refer to me as Dr. Brown. John P. Nicol, who is my nemesis. I welcome his attention. He is my nemesis. He's always, but John P. Nicol, my name does have an E on it at the end, John P. Nicol. I'm on it, it does have an E on it, John P. Nicol, but I'm on the troubling you because it is you. It is you. If it was someone else, I would not even said it to them that my name doesn't has an E on the end, but because it is you, 175 for 8. We're at over number 82, and West Indies have clearly made the decision to continue with Hodge and Sinclair with the old ball. And that's one drive. Cannot beat the man at cover, and there is no run. The score remains 375 for 8. Kavem Hodge, the slow left-arm orthodox spinner. Yes, sir. I really don't understand what is it you guys see in Alzarri Joseph. Comes in round the wicket, and that one edge pass first slip. It running away down to the third man boundary. The fielder giving chase. That's Jayden Seals. He picks it up now. How was it Joseph? 8 on the back. I think 8 on the back is Joseph. The return comes in and they got 3. The score it's 3 or 2. 2. The score will move up now to 3. I knew it was 3. 378 for 8. Even the scorer is giving me some annoyance here. That one was played away out of the reach of first slip, and it goes down towards the third man boundary. So at the end of Kavem Hodge over, the score is 378. He has one delivery to come in the over. Let's see now. This is the final delivery. He's into bowl to Woakes. He's up and bowl to Woakes. He's round the wicket. The slow left arm spinner bowl to Woakes, and Woakes drive back down the pitch on the offside. The bowler skipped across and field, and there is no run. So John P. Nicol, I don't understand what is it that you guys see in Alzarri Joseph? The answer to that is simple, John P. Nicol. Wickets. We have seen wickets in him. He's getting more wickets than your boy Jason Holder. He's always getting wickets, John P. Nicol. Wickets. Since 2023, for example. Joseph's number is not coming to me. What is older number? Older number, I think, is 21 wickets since 2023. I'm almost certain that Alzarri numbers is 50 something as Sinclair bowls to Woods, who's down the pitch and drive this to the left of mid-off, who gives chase. The second for one. The score is down 379. And 13, 290. All have bowled close to 330 overs. Yes, John Pinnacle. 330 overs for his 21 wickets. So that's what we see in Alzarri Joseph, 50. What we are seeing is that Alzarri Joseph is wickets. He's always getting wickets. Now, should Alzarri Joseph be less expensive? Yes, he should be less expensive. I, for one, want to see Alzarri Joseph take his game to the next level. I think he has plateaued, and as that continue to grow, I think he has level off. But we continue to see wickets in Alzarri Joseph. He continues to get wicket. Again today, he has gotten 2 wickets. Has he been expensive today? Yes, he has been expensive. But he got 2 wickets. You understand? So we continue to see wickets in Alzarri Joseph. And that's what we have seen him. And knowing that John P. Nicol, the moment you call me Dr. Brown, you are going to come up with something as that one is turning to the onside by Woakes. He remains on 12. The score remains 379 for 8 in over number 83. Clearly, they are not going to declare, because if they declare this time, yes, they will have 2 overs at the West Indies drive through cover point down to the field on the boundary. They got a single 380 for 8 at the end of over number 83. So if they declare this time, they will have 2 or 3 overs at the West Indies, which probably, I don't know, it doesn't seem that way. It doesn't seem like they are declaring. So 380 for 8, they probably want to get up to 400. But again, I say, what could have been at that 140 odd for 3, Jason Holder held on to that catch. So we continue jumping Nicol to see wickets in Alzarri Joseph. I'd say again though, I want to see Alzarri Joseph take it to the next level. I wanted to see him grouping more of his deliveries in the 6.07 runs per over. I want him to see him going for fewer runs per over than that. But we continue to get wicket from him as Hodge bowled to Woakes, who paddled this down the fine leg. It's going very close to the boundary. They're gone for 1. They come back for 2. Sinclair 77 on his back and prevent the 3rd. Woakes moves up to 15. The score 382 for 8 after 83.1 overs. Yes, Doc. I just drank some coconut water. Oh, okay. Coconut water with a pinch of rum or a pinch of lemon, or what did you have in it? Athena, how are you? Dr. Brown, a scholar and a gentleman. Thank you very much. My head swelling out. Athena, you're a legend of this community. Absolutely a legend. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you being here. As we watch Kavem Hodges it, he will be bowling to Mark Wood, the fast bowler who's not batting forward short leg and slip, and he swung this away down towards Cow Corner. It goes to the man Holder who's circling around from the right field, sends the return in. They go for 2, 385 for 8. I don't see England declaring with just about 17 minutes remaining in the day's play, because if they declare at the end of this over, maximum 2 overs they will have at the West Indies. And I don't see them doing that. Hodge bowl, a slower delivery outside the arch stump. Would swung at it and misses. It goes through to the keeper. 8. You can continue. Do what you want to do. 385. 385. 385 is it? Yes, man. It's buffered as expected. It's buffered. Brian Moore, welcome to the channel, man. First time seeing you. Brian Moore, you're from the Ministry of Education. That's why you're MOE, Ministry of Education. I don't know, Brian Moore. Welcome to the channel. Good that you are here, man. We appreciate you. I'm just trying to get this feed up again. Let's see what will happen here. So let's see what Brian Moore. Older was forced into squad. It was between VC Alzarri and Older, but Sinclair was sacrificed. Let me say this, that I do not think that there was any chance of Older not of Alzarri Joseph not be in the squad. Alzarri Joseph is our leading wicket taker over the past 2 years. I can never understand why persons are always talking about Alzarri Joseph in a pessimistic way, because it's clear that you are seeing the runs that he's conceding, but you are not seeing the number of wickets that he's taking. He is our leading wicket taker, and I'm not going to say anything more about Alzarri Joseph because I have been at pain at saying it. That do I want to see Alzarri Joseph be more economical? Do I want to see Alzarri Joseph grouping his deliveries better? Yes. Do I want to see Alzarri Joseph taking it to the next level? Yes. I want that. I want him to go for fewer runs. But at the same time, he is our leading wicket taker. It doesn't matter any way you dice it. His place in this team is secure, no matter how you dice it, no matter how you cut it. Alzarri Joseph's place in the team is secure. He needs to be more economical, yes, but his place in the team is secure. Daniel Corbin, yes, Daniel, it comes up there now. So just checking on the score. So there are 392 for 8. That screen is frozen. 392 for 8 at 39. I just don't understand what is going on. So they say Older is bowling too slow. He needs to fire the ball in more. Yeah, he needs to hit it. Yeah, he needs to hit the deck a little harder. I agree with you. It's probably floating up. Despite what I'm saying, I always support the 11 that play. I do not want anyone to think that I'm not supporting the 11 on the field. And my comments are always with the intention to raise the level, to see how they can do better, because I am not a pessimist. I'm very positive. So I support the 11. And I hope that Older will come and get two. Well, he's not bowling, so I really hope that Sinclair can get 2 wickets in this over and wrap up the England innings. And we'll start ours first thing in the morning, because with 13 minutes to go before the close of play, I think that the close of play is 13 minutes away. Somebody's saying 43. I don't think so. I think it's 13. And it's blocked out into the offside. But we'll see. But I'm saying this, I remember Darren Sammy. What is Older doing that Darren Sammy was not doing? Older is not doing anything that Darren Sammy was not doing, And the people of the Caribbean just didn't accept Darren Sammy as a test cricketer or whatsoever. They just didn't accept Darren Sammy. Although he captained 2 teams to World Cup victory, most persons in the Caribbean would tell you that Darren Sammy was in that team only for his captaincy and reward for playing for the West Indies when the match against Bangladesh, the series against Bangladesh, was boycotted. A lot of persons will tell you that. But Jason Older, I don't see any difference between Jason Older and Darren Sammy. Yet still, a lot of persons would say that Jason Older should play. But they never used to say that about Darren Sammy. Saying that though, I really hope that he I really hope that Jason Ola make a century in this match. Vern Jacobs, greetings. Cricket Forum. Alzarri also acquits himself well in the field. Thank you, Vern. Thank you. Good afternoon. But Vern, you say the thing about fielding, I think it's a given that anyone who play cricket should feel good. I do not accept what would you call it now? Those persons who don't demonstrate a high level of intensity in the field. I think if you're a cricketer, so in other words, I'm saying it's par for the course to be a good fielder. If I told you Sherwin, if doesn't play cricket, how are you, Sherwin? I hope you are well. Good to see you. Good to see you, Sherwin. It's always a pleasure having you here. If I was to pick a player from Barbados, it would have been Chase, not Older, or Kraigg Brathwaite. Very interesting point that you're making, and Chase is not in England, so I will not labor the point. But when it comes to pick the team for the South Africa, I think that they'll be picking 13 because it's a home series, so they won't be picking 15. When it comes to pick that team, I will have some very, very interesting name in that squad. The squares are 379 for 8. Mark Wood is on 11. Chris Oakes is on 26. So 379 for 8. Mark Wood on 11. Woakes is on 26. Alzarri 2 for 85 from his 14. Jayden Seals 1 for 84 from his 14. Jason Older none for 16, none for 60 from his 14. Shamar Joseph 1 for 44 from his 11.3. Kevin Sinclair 2 for 22, 2 for 73 from his 22. He is the most economical bowler, going at 3.31 runs per over. And Kavem at 10 overs have went for 44. Again, I lose my screen here. I'll come into your comment. Brian from the Ministry of Education is saying, moving forward, we need better than 1-5 wicket by Alzarri Joseph. Shamar and Seals are the future. Your boy Alzarri Joseph can't get better. You know, Brian Moe, I really appreciate you being here. I'm happy. And as I've always said, that this is an inclusive community. We welcome. And why I know that you have just recently been a part of this community, and we're happy because we want more and more people to be joining this community. As we go along, we want to build this community. We welcome you here, and we welcome your comment. But that comment, I think bad persons in the talk are laughing at you because they know that I have no favorite West Indies players. They know that. But I always speak the facts. When I'm giving my opinion, I give my opinion. But I cannot here say, because, look at it, Brian Moe. How are you saying that Joseph is my boy when I told you that he's expensive, but I also told you that he's our leading wicket taker? Are those two things the truth? Brian Moe, I have no favorite players. Yeah, yes, man, I have no favorite player. Dalton Samuel is saying, Mr. Brown, I could not agree with you more about Alzarri. Yes, he can be more economical, but he is our leading wicket taker for sure. Thank you very much, Dalton Samuel. How are you? I know that name, and I know that name from, not necessarily from the Cricket Forum, but I know it from somewhere else. So this is Seals. Is it Seals that is back in the attack as West Indies taking the new ball? Let me just check if West Indies taking the new ball because I'm paying attention to the comments. I just gonna check here to see if West Indies has taken the new ball. So let's see if West Indies has taken the new ball. My screen is buffering. So Alzarri Joseph is back into the attack. So England have reached 400. They are 404 4 for 8. The second new ball has been taken. Yes, second new ball has been taken. And Alzarri Joseph back into the attack. Another boundary off his bowling. Alzarri Joseph he really needs now to bowl more economically now. And one of the things that Joseph needs to do, as I've been saying, that is trying to bowl too many wicket-taking deliveries. He need to group his deliveries. Definitely need to group his deliveries. Even if he's going to bowl 6 stump for a while, hard length 6 stump, and just bowl some major deliveries, and then work his way in closer to the half stump. I've been saying that. So, as the fast bowlers resign, I thought you should take the new ball with the tail. Don't understand. Richard Eastman, thank you for your opinion. And that opinion is one that I would share. I would have gone for the fast bowlers immediately, despite the good effort that the spinners are bowling. So Joseph, my screen just continue to freeze, but I can always give you an update on the score. 404 for 8. So 404 for 8 at the end of over number 87. 3 overs remaining in the day's play. I think we might get 2. I don't quite sure that we'll get all 90. 5 minutes to go. We'll probably get 2. 87, 7 runs out of that over from Joseph. So it's 4-4 for 8 after 87 overs. West Indies was avoiding a possible declaration this evening. The batsmen will still have to face the bowling music tomorrow. Yes, but I used to play cricket. I still play a little corridor cricket. But you and I know that you'll really prefer to come out to bat. You will really prefer to come out to bat a morning than to bat this evening. So I understand that tactics. Z Common, welcome to the show. You're listing persons who are not there. And so I always tell persons, so since you're having a discussion, I always tell persons that Shoaib, Brandon King, while I can give Brandon King a chance, these persons are not there, though, you know. These persons are not there. But Shoaib has been an abysmal failure for the West Indies in red ball cricket. Shoaib average in Test cricket is Shoaib average in Test cricket is 25.01 or 25.25, one of them. His average in his last 12 Test matches is 17. I cannot pick Shoaib in my Test squad unless Shoaib come and play some red ball cricket and make some runs and convince me that he can play in Test cricket. He has to do that. As for Chase, I have some interesting comments on Chase. As for Brandon King, and as a fellow Jamaican, a year ago, persons who in this community would have heard me saying that I think that Brandon King is the best batsman in the region. Somehow, I think that when Brandon King is batting, he looks just different than the other batsmen in the region. Shoaib himself said it, that he loves to watch Brandon King bats because he just looks different. But I get the feeling that I'm not quite satisfied with Brandon King attitudes towards red ball cricket. And if I'm picking a team or a squad, I'm not just looking at the players' ability. I'm also going to be looking at their attitude. But again, those 3 players, They are not in England. Let us support those who are in England. When it comes to the South African series, I'll definitely have a discussion about Rust and Chase. I may even have a discussion about Brandon King when it comes to the South African series. But I cannot have a discussion about Shoaib until he plays some red ball cricket. If the fielders start catching the ball when Alzarri bowl, he will give us less runs. All right, thank you. Yeah, they tend to drop a number of catches of Alzarri Joseph for one reason or the other. So let's give you an update. It's all 408 for 9. So Seals got Woakes. You know, he got him out. Seals got Woakes. So Seals goes, he got the wicket of Woakes. And so 408 for 9. Jason Older taking his third catch in the match. The first ball from Seals was a loosener, but then he returned and the outside edge, and he was out caught by Jason Older. So 409 now for 9. Woakes gone. So just looking at the scorecard here, as my screen is freezing, so I have to be just relying on the scorecard. My screen continues to freeze. So Woakes caught by Older for 37 off the bowling of Seals. 37, Woakes making 37. These things hurt, very hurt. But Seals pitched up that one edge and Older. If he had taken the wicket, I wish Older his third catch in the match, But he dropped the man that scored 121 when the man was on 46. That man had 75 runs. And also, although had taken his third catch, somehow there's just a tinge of disappointment because the one that you think was the most crucial, and as far as this innings go, Pope, just after Root got dismissed, Pope, if Older had taken that catch, it could have been a different scenario. But congratulations to him. He has taken 3 catches in this match, but it's just that it leaves that bitter taste in your mouth. That tinge of disappointment that he just never held on to that catch off the bowling of Shamar Joseph. I'm sure when again is saying that I would have, but I'm going to stop read those comments with the players who are not there. When we go to look at the selecting the team for the South African series, then we can go to those players. But we have to learn to support the 15 that is in England. We have to learn to support the 11 that is on the field. Those names that you are calling, they cannot help us to win this test match. They cannot. So let us support those 11 that are on the field. Why Shamar always injured? Why CWI don't make him see Jafra Archer Doctor in England? Tyrell, I don't understand. Why is Kirk I want to answer this question. I really want. Because I look at that, I look at that and I say, let me say this, Z Quayum. I'm glad for your comment. I appreciate that you are here with us. I appreciate that you are part of the community. I really appreciate it. This is an inclusive community. But if I was having a few drink, this is not the way I would have answered you. So let me answer you now. Why is Kirk McKenzie in this squad? The first question I'm going to ask you, Z Quayum, who was our leading run scorer in Australia? Who was our leading run scorer in Australia? Answer that question and I'll come back to you. Tell me who was our leading run scorer in Australia. And of the two teams in Australia who made the second most runs in Australia, who was the West Indies leading run scorer in Australia, and who made the second more runs in Australia from the two teams? Answer that question. Because I always tell persons, those of you who don't know, there's one way to win a test match. One way. Absolutely one way to win a test match. No other way. Maybe in ODI and T20 when Duckett Lewis comes into play, there are other ways. But there's one way to win a test match, is to make more runs than your opponent. You cannot win a test match any other way unless you make more runs than your opponent. Batting is not necessarily how you look. Batting is about scoring runs. Batting is about scoring runs. You could have pretty like money. You could have pretty like Richard Staper. Or you name those graceful batsmen. No matter how pretty you look, or no matter how so-called technically correct you think the batsman look, there's one thing about batting, and it's making runs. Shivnarine Chanderpaul is a good example. Runs. It's not how Chanderpaul look, but it's the runs that he made. So when someone can ask why Kirk McKenzie is in the squad, there must be something else about winning test. Must be. There must be. Because you cannot have your leading run scorer from the previous series, the leading run scorer from the previous series, not in the next series. I agree, didn't perform well in the regional 4-day, but so too was Athanaze, so too was Kavem Hodge, so too was a number of the players who perform well. Before you ask why Kirk McKenzie is not in this squad, I'm going to leave it alone because 409 for 9. My screen buffering, I'm sure that we're almost at the end of the day's play. 83.416 now. So England have been bowled out for 416. But because my screen buffering, so that's the end of the day's play. 416, England bowled out for 416. So Kavem Hodge got 2 wickets. Alzarri Joseph got 3. Again, expensive. 3 for 98 from 15.3. But the point I'm making is that Alzarri Joseph continues to get wicket. Now, the question I want to ask, Jason Holder bowled 14 overs, none for 60. Alzarri Joseph bowled 15.3 overs, 3 for 98. Which one do you prefer? 14 overs, none for 60. 15 and a half overs, 3 for 98. Which one do you prefer? Our press conference supposed to be coming up with Kraigg Brathwaite shortly. I'm just going to stay around and see if I can get that press conference to get that press conference live. So I will stay around for a little while and to see if I will get that press conference live. So please tell me in the chat, which one do you prefer? Alzarri Joseph, 3 3 for 98 from 15 and a half overs. Jason Holder, none for 60 from 14 overs. You know? So tell me, which one do you prefer? Z Kwame, this is what you call that Kirk McKenzie. Answer the question that I asked you. Before I reply to your comment, answer the question that I asked you. Who was West Indies leading batsman in Australia? Answer the question that I asked you. When you answer that question, comment. Answer that question. So I'm just going to go through the batting chart. So remind you that West Indies Kraigg Brathwaite finally won the toss and asked England to bat first. So Zach Crawley was caught by Athanaze for Ducks. Then Duckett was caught by Ollie off the ball of Shamar Joseph for 71. Joe Root, he made 14. Ollie Pope made 129. Harry Brook 36. Ben Stokes 69. Jamie Smith 36. Chris Woakes 37. That 37 from Chris Woakes hurt. Maybe the only thing that hurt me more in this match was Jason Holder dropping Ollie Pope on 46. That hurts more. So yes, Z Kwame. So Kirk McKenzie was our leading run scorer in Australia, and you want to drop him for the next test series. Tell me the logics in that. Tell me the logics. Rationalize it for us. All of us that are here watching you and reading your comments. Rationalize it for us. Tell us, how do you drop the batsman, a 22, 23-year-old batsman who made the most runs in Australia against Starks, Cummins, Lyons and Hazelwood, who these same Englishmen can't make so many runs against them? How do you drop such a batsman for the next test series? Such a batsman, just like Athanaze, you need to give them an extended run. Athanaze is a one-season wonder right up to now, you know. I wish him luck and I hope he score 100. I wish all the West Indies batsmen luck. But if you look at it, the facts are that Athanaze is a one-season wonder. He has shown that he has the ability to come good, but he has not yet scored even a test half-century. So Athanaze need to produce. You know, but we are not going to beat down on them, man. Z Kwame, give the youngsters a chance, man. There comes a time, of course, when if they don't deliver, you have to drop them. But you can't say that a man who outscored every single West Indies batsman in this squad, every single batsman. See, come in, Shamar, I'm gonna stop it, man. Stop it, man. It's not fair, man. I'm gonna stop it, man. You know, I am frustrated by this level of reasoning, man. Stop it, man. Stop it, man. We need to stop it, man. The youngster made the most runs in Australia for the West Indies, and you should drop him for the next test series. How is that practical, man? Are we in a rum bar on Mars or something, man? Alzarri Joseph is the leading wicket taker for West Indies, and we are talking about dropping him. Come on, man. We need to stop it, man. We need to reason the cricket, man. Thank you, Z. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Z, man. I appreciate that. Fair enough. I hope he performs tomorrow. That's the spirit, man. That's the spirit, man. So Brian Moore said, my point exactly. Older out, take your boy on the lighter side. Both Sinclair and Imlach in form was ahead of Athanaze and McKenzie. Play the form players. All right, okay, Brian Moore, thank you for your comment. But as I said, you can't drop the man who made the most runs in Australia after one test match. You can't, you know. And Imlach Imlach is a one season one. Well, I'm not going to go down there. I'm not going to go down there. Thank you all for tuning in. See you tomorrow morning. We'll have a watch along at the start of the day's play and a watch along at the ends of the day's play. Please remember to support the hurricane relief effort. The link is scrolling across the bottom of the screen there. It's also in the video description below the video here. It's also in the live chat, and it will be in the comment section, pinned at the top of the comment section. Please support the hurricane relief effort. You should do it. You should do it. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, everyone. See you tomorrow for a live watch along of the second day's play. Thank you. Have a great day.